Hi everyone, it's Phyllis, Silver Cats Crafts, and I'm going to do a demonstration or small tutorial about how I do zipper coin pouches. And there's different ways you can do it. This happens to be the way that I saw a tutorial by DuckTape Susie on making one this way. This works really good if you're making a project where you're going to have the zipper kind of lay flat on one edge and open. It can also work by folding it in half and finishing it off. This is going to go in a personal wallet that I'm working on, so I'll have a later video for that. But right now I'm going to show you how I do my prep my zippers to get them started. What I do to kind of make the edge a little bit more finished is I actually take tape and cover these edges right here. And I'm going to make sure that it goes over on both sides. This just helps also give the tape a finished edge to attach to. And then of course just fold this over. And it gives me a guideline for when I get ready to trim, because I will be cutting this little part right here off. And then I'm going to have this zipper for my project is going to be for a pouch going inside a wallet that's actually going to be 7 inches long. So I measure my zippers to be about 6 3/4 so that the bulkiness, once you put the flaps on, doesn't stick out the edge of the wallet. So I'm going to take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3/4, and we're going to put this right here. This also makes sure that the zipper doesn't zip all the way off once you cut it down to size. And then what I usually do is I'll put an extra little piece of tape on the underneath as well. And it's whatever works for you. Okay, now I'm just going to trim this a little bit. So now I have my zipper. It's at the right length that I want it. And this is going to be a very simple way of doing it. You can use hot glue or E6000, but usually if it's going inside of a wallet, it's not going to really come loose just unzipping it and zipping it back up. At least it hasn't for the ones that I've made. And then you want to just make sure when you put this on that you do not cover where the zipper part has to zip. Just kind of eyeball it. Press it down. And I usually work on one side at a time. So I'll flip it over. I'll use my second piece of duct tape on this side. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do this side here. Right. And I also like to use a little clear tape on the inside of this. So you'll notice I'm going to put some clear tape now to make it actually the depth that I want. I'm lining my zipper up where it opens on the line because I want this to be about 3.5 inches deep. So that's how I'm lining up my clear tape down here, so I know how far down to go on the outside with my other piece of tape. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I've just got to do my other pieces of tape. And if you notice it's a little uneven, now's a good time to go ahead and trim it up, even it up. All right, and then what we're going to do is we are going to cover the bottom, and then we'll open it up and we'll clear tape on the inside. And what I usually do is I open this up so that I can put clear tape on the inside to cover that little bit of sticky that will be there. And this is always the fun part, getting this through without it sticking where I don't want it to stick. Okay, once you've got it through, then you can look at it through the zipper that you opened up. Make sure you have it over the edges. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight in here because nobody's going to see it. Except we want it straighter than that. It bunched up on me here. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so anyone that's watched any of my other videos know that I don't want crinkles or wrinkles. So I made the tape a little bit long on purpose so I could grab it on both ends, and then I can just cut it off. Okay. And now is a good time, if you do want to clear tape these seams on the outside so nothing gets stuck on them. I always like to do that myself, so that's when I go ahead and put clear tape on the outside. And I just use a full sheet so I can catch both of these sticky edges. Okay. So now we have the coin pouch ready to put our expandables on the sides and seal up. And I know that was kind of quick and easy, and I'm sure you know how to add the expandables, so we won't do that here. I will show you once I have my little pocketbook ready that I'm making for an order. But this is the simple way to put in a zipper. Works really well. I've never had any problem with the tape coming up on either side. And I just think zippers are just so much nicer when you put them in your wallets. Of course, you can make the small ones too, but this is for an order, so this is a custom size. And let me know if you'd like to see me do any other styles. I can do the style where you actually use staples, Duct Tape Susie style. In fact, this is actually one of her, this is one of my first portfolios that I made off of her tutorial. And this, of course, the zipper is stapled in. This, you can't see the staples, they're underneath here. But I can do one on that, or you can watch her tutorial, which is very good and easy to follow. This looks like sewing I can actually sew duct tape, but this is actually staples to make it look like it's sewn. I want to thank you for watching this video. I'll go ahead and get it up, and I'm going to have a haul video coming up next. And I will have some more wallets very shortly coming up. I'm going to be crafting again since my wrist is healed. Thank my subscribers for staying with me. Appreciate it. And have a good evening. Bye.